Hello guys. All right, hope you're all doing awesome today. Today I'm going to talk to you about long run nutrition. All right, so how do we fuel ourselves when we go on a long run? Now obviously a long run might be different distances for different people. Specifically today I'm going to talk about long run I'm going to do today, which is going to be around about 2 hours, maybe just over 2 hours. It's going to be a 21 kilometer run. Okay, so quite long. And normally when I go for a long run, I take some energy gels. So last week my long run was about 2 hours, 20 minutes. I took 2 energy gels. Now I want to try and find some alternatives, some more healthy, some more natural ways that I can fuel myself when I'm out running. And couldn't really think of anything myself, so I posted in a Facebook group, Triathlon Nation, the other day asking the community, what do you take on your long runs when you go out instead of energy gels? And I couldn't believe the number of responses I got. It was like over 160. There was some great suggestions. Lots of people were taking Cliff Bars. Quite a few people talked about peanut butter, bananas, they're just, and then other kind of like fluids. So Tailwind got mentioned quite a few times, which I've never tried myself. Gatorade, things like that. Now one thing that did stick in my mind that kind of sounded quite interesting was dried fruit. I've never had dried fruit on any kind of long runs before, and a lot of people talked about dates, dried dates and dried apricots. So for today's long run, that's what we're going to give a go. So I went to the supermarket, I bought some nice dried apricots and, wrong way, some nice dried dates. So that's what we're going to try today. Let's think about how much we need, how much fuel or nutrition we need. So after the first hour we've been exercising, we want to be taking on around about 30 to 60 grams of carbohydrate per hour. First hour you don't really need to worry about because your body has stored some energy and you can get through that first hour without really needing to take any more extra fuel on board. But after that first hour, yeah, between 30 and 60, going to depend on the individual. It's going to be different. So in my dates, it said one serving is around about 24 grams carbohydrates. So I'm going to take a little handful, maybe going to plan to take around about 35, 40 grams, kind of like a mixture of the two. All right. Are they more healthy? Well, it says on the front, it says real fruit bite, no colour added, and which is great, no sugar added. All right, so maybe a bit healthier than some energy gels. All right, so that's what we're going to give a go today, guys. I'm going to go out for my run and then I'll check back in with you later and we can see how it goes. Was it good? Was it worse than energy gels? What was it like trying to eat some dried fruit on the way? How about the storage? You know, was it easy to eat it as I was running along? So all those things, I'll come back at you guys later. Have a great day and let's check back in. Whew. All right guys, just back from a very, very hot run. Yeah, you can see I'm quite hot. Got a bit of a sweat on. I think my time was 2 hours 14:52 seconds, so pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go cool down, have a shower, and then we'll have a little debrief later on. Laters. Okay guys, I'm back, and actually it's the day after the run. Yesterday I got back and it was just so damn hot. I couldn't cool down in time. Had some food, just wanted to chill out in the afternoon and the evening. So I didn't get the video done yesterday. doing it today, and just want to share with you a couple of things from yesterday's long run that maybe can help you when you're doing your next long run. All right, so first of all, just let me quickly tell you about the time I got. So I did 21k and finished in 2 hours 15, which was 5 minutes quicker than the week before. And I think the first tip that I can give you guys that will help is to really remember the importance of doing some strength training in your weekly workout. So in the last couple of weeks, I've been doing some kettlebell workouts and some body weight workouts, specifically to try and improve my core strength and also the strength in my leg muscles, so my hamstrings and my quads and my glutes. Because having those strong muscles is really going to help you have more muscular endurance. So when you get towards the end of the run, you know, your muscles aren't going to get tired as quickly and you're going to be running more efficiently, keep your good running form, and basically help you run faster with less energy. All right, so yeah, really try to make sure that you're doing one or two strength training workouts per week. It's really going to help you. I know it's not kind of the thing that you might think, oh, how's it going to help me with my fitness or my cardio? But definitely you'll really notice the difference in muscular endurance and your legs. So I think that's one thing that really helped me. Second tip is with the actual nutrition. So I ditched the energy gels this time. I wanted to try something more healthier and more natural. And after I had got these replies from the group on Facebook, tried the dried dates and the apricots. So I think for my 2 hour run, I took around about 40 grams of the dates and the apricots, which was about enough. Maybe could have done with a little bit more. In terms of you guys, you know, everyone's different. Some people probably fall on the lower end of what they need for fuel, so maybe like around about 30. Other people gonna need more. Maybe they need 50, 60, maybe even a little bit more. But for me, I took 40, which kind of seemed to work quite well. And maybe when I do the run next week, might just take a little bit more. I think one other tip is maybe it's better to take a little bit more than you might need in case you do get into you know, some difficulties. You start to lose the energy, you don't want to bonk and you don't want to hit the wall. Okay, so good idea to maybe take a little bit more than you need. So maybe next time I might take 50 grams. All right, so but they work well and I think they tasted good. They were pretty easy to eat. You know, I just had them in that plastic bag. Plastic bag was in my pocket. Can just take the bag out, dive into the bag, put one date, a couple of bits of apricot. I was doing it maybe every 15 minutes after an hour. So 1 hour, then the next one was 1 hour 15, 1 hour 30. That was kind of how I planned it out. So yeah, definitely try to plan out your nutrition before you start running, when you're going to take your gels or whatever you're having, because that's going to save you from trying to think about that when you're on the run. You know, you're probably getting hot, you're concentrating on your pace and what's going on around you. You don't want to be having to think, oh, when am I going to take my next bit of date or my next bit of apricot or something. So definitely spend a few minutes. You know, don't have to write a whole Google spreadsheet format plan, but just a few minutes just to get some idea. So that's another one. All right, so take a little bit more than you need and plan out your nutrition before you run. And the third tip is don't underestimate how much water that you need. All right, yesterday was very, very hot. Must have been mid to high 30s. I was running, what time did I set off? Maybe 10 in the morning, and got back about 12. So, you know, it was almost in the hottest part of the day. And I took my water bottle, which is 500 mils, took that with me. I stopped once to pick up another 500 ml bottle. So for my 2-hour run, I had about a litre of water. And yeah, when I got to the end, I was pretty thirsty, and I was, yeah, starting to kind of feel that I was struggling and suffering just a little bit, not too much. So definitely think about the amount of water that you're going to need. It's just as important as your energy gels or your dates or your apricots or whatever you're having. So I think for myself, next week, I'm probably going to have to try and double the amount of water that I take. All right. So again, I probably didn't plan that as well as I should. So for you guys, again, think about how long you're going to run in hot conditions, as it is in Thailand. Probably going to need about a litre of water for every hour. Yeah, obviously in cooler conditions, it's not so much. All right, so there's some of the key takeaways. Quick recap. 1, do some strength training workouts once or twice a week. Tip number 2 is take a little bit more nutrition or the gel fueling that you need. Number 3 is make sure that you plan your nutrition before you go out running, when you're going to take your fuel, how much you're going to need. And last but not least, water. Don't forget to take enough water on board. All right, there we have it, guys. A few tips for you for your next long run. All right, have a great one. I'm off for some Sunday afternoon fun with the family. All right, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you soon.